Hello there, my name is Will Cashin, aka White Trash Willie. Today we are learning a new tutorial, and today's tutorial is a trick that requires no bunny hops. So the trick that we are learning today is how to ride with no hands, and not like no hands with your chest against your bars, like no hands, no chest on bars, just so your spirit fingers are floating and your spirit chest. So what you'll need for this tutorial is a scooter. That is the most important thing. Also, you'll need yourself. All you need to do to be able to do this trick is basically confidence is the #1 key, because this trick is actually kind of scary at first. Second thing, literally just turn your bars around so your fork is backwards. If you run a backwards fork, like our Willie, like a lot of other people, you don't even need to turn your bars around, you're chilling. So if your fork is backwards, that's the #1 step. So turn your bars around. The third thing, that's the hardest thing to master, is your body posture. Let's go learn how to do it. Alright, so you stepped on your scooter, you want to learn this trick. Basically all you have to do is turn your bars around. I like to do a nice little X up. And once your bars are around, basically all that you do is put your weight on your back foot. The most important key to this trick is aligning your back shoulder, or whichever shoulder is back, to your back foot. Now, right now I'm putting all my weight on my back foot. Most all of it. And the reason that I put all my weight on my back foot is because that's where my center of balance is on this trick. When I'm mobbing, I basically use just my front foot to like steer where I'm going, very, very lightly. But like, overall, it's all just on my back foot. Just align your shoulder with your back foot, and you should be chilling. That was my little quick tutorial while doing the trick. I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail right now, so all of you guys who didn't catch what I was trying to say will catch what I was trying to say. Like I said when I was riding, the whole main point of this trick is basically aligning your back shoulder with your back foot. And the reason this works is because you're putting so much weight onto the back of your scooter, because your front wheel is kind of just like chilling, like it's not really doing much. Like it's kind of just like swiveling around. It's very equivalent to riding a ribstick. If you guys have ever ridden a ribstick before, it's very, very, very similar to doing that. So basically when you're in the trick, I'm gonna say this over and over because this is the most important part. You wanna basically put your foot against your brake or your fender or whatever you have, just so you're as far back as you can. Another very important thing is you need to have your feet in, I call it skateboard position, which is not just your normal riding position that's just like, you need to have your feet like literally like a parallel lines, just like this. That way your front foot is basically up against your head tube and your back foot is basically up against your brake. That way you have like full control of the scooter deck. And the reason you want to have your feet completely sideways is it gives you the most amount of balance. If you have your foot like this, it's very easy to go side to side. But if you have your foot like this, you can control it way easier. So when you're doing the trick, like I've said a million times, just align your back foot with your back shoulder. So you're going to be very, very straight on this side of your body. Now this side of since you have all your weight on this foot, your front foot is going to be kind of loose. And with your loose front foot, you can kind of teeter the deck like side to side, and that'll actually make the bars like move. And you can steer around, and it's actually pretty sick. So right now, I'm going to teach John Cross how to do this because he's never done this before. Alright John, so this is what you got to do. You got to basically put your foot, like I said, against your brake. Boom. Now, make this leg straight, like completely straight when you're riding. Don't buckle your knee, but have it almost buckled. And basically, you want to have your shoulder aligned with your foot, right? Just like that. And you're going to put most of your weight on your back foot. Then when you're riding, put your hands up in the air, force stability, just go like this. So that way you kind of like use your arms to your balance, because your arms aren't occupied on your bars, so you might as well use them. And yeah, basically just use your front foot very delicately to steer, and yeah, give it a shot.
Decent. All right, I'll come back.
And just stay very centered over it. Oh!
Oh! Longest one yet!
John's just getting a little session in. Oh!
Oh!
Yeah!
Yo!
And John's out of here.
Alright, so John's getting it pretty quick. basically this trick is gonna take some practice. Like it's not like a first shot trick that you're gonna like instantly master. It's gonna take, I don't know, probably like a week to get good. The first people that I saw like really doing this trick was like the first person I ever saw. I saw Dylan Cassett do it down like a parking garage, and I thought that was like the sickest thing ever. And I was like, this is tight. I want to learn this at some point. I kind of just put it off like, oh, this is too hard. I don't want to learn it. I don't understand. And then I saw Cole Jinter do it a whole bunch, and a few other people. So I just decided to try it out and learn. So that's some tips that I've collected from it. Once you guys get pretty good at this trick, there's a few things you can do with it. You can learn how to push, and you can learn how to like just ride with literally one foot on your scooter. So when you're pushing, I know it's gonna be Mongo, but Mongo is the easiest way to push when you're doing this trick. Basically, when you're in the trick and you feel balanced, push off the ground, take your hands off the bars, and basically just do a big stride with your foot, and you can just go. Pushing front foot is like way more difficult in my opinion, only because it's your like lighter foot staying on the deck and your I guess your balanced foot coming off. So that's why it makes it a little bit more difficult to push regularly. I've seen Logan Fuller do it, I've seen a few other people, and I've done it a few times. I'll try one right now.
Ooh.
Now that's nuts.
Basically when you do the front foot push, you're gonna have like less stability, and I feel like you're gonna get less of a push out of it than just pushing Mongo. I think it looks a lot better to push like front foot, but the Mongo one I guess is acceptable in this trick. Don't quote me on that. Now that you have pushing pretty much down, you want to just step it up to the next level of goofy riding. What you can do next is you can basically practice like riding, no hands, and balancing on just your back foot, like this. And try to do that as far as you can. And it's actually like really difficult to do. Like it takes a lot of balance, and you just have to like be really over your scooter when you do it. So this trick is like really fun to build on. You can always practice doing it on like bigger and bigger hill bombs. You can always practice it like trying to like land out of tricks in it. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people do a lot of weird stuff with it. Alright, so that's basically the tutorial on how to no hand ride. John, you learned it pretty easily. What do you think?
I got a little bit better at it. Like, it's really weird to start like learning how to do it. It's like all about commitment. I mean, I pretty much would say it's all it is. I mean, I'm getting better at them. I've never done it pretty much that long before, so we're getting better. We'll get there. I'll be bombing hills one of these days like this man over here.
If you guys haven't already, make sure to go subscribe to John's channel. What is that?
That would just be my name, John Cross.
Boom. Go subscribe.
J-O-N.
J-O-N-C-R-O-S-S.
Ooh.
Boom.
Boom!
Alright, so make sure to go subscribe to him. He uploads daily videos of him riding, so go check that out because he puts out some great content.
You already know it's lit, boys.
If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you feel is necessary. If you like this video, I'll be super happy, but I'm not making you. So yeah.
I'm making you.
He's making you.
I'm making you like it. Yeah, like the video!